Do not attempt to adjust your television set. The picture you are seeing is correct. We control the vertical. We control the horizontal. And we have had a very rough week. Hello, my merrymakers. I'm Becca, and welcome to What You Working On Wednesday. If you are a returner, thank you for coming back. If you are new here and you weren't freaked out by that intro, congratulations. What You Working On Wednesdays are me showing you my progress on my projects, what I've worked on, what I'm trying to work on, and anything going on in my life. So, let's talk about my week first, and then I'll show you what I think I've worked on. So Thursday, my young son wakes up disclaimer. These stories contain mentions of being sick to one's stomach. If that is not something that you wish to hear, please skip forward. My son was very sick Thursday morning. Tossed his cookies a couple of times. And so we were like, okay, well, you're staying home. And I just realized I had a bogey. Sorry about that. We rescheduled his dentist appointment. And, by the afternoon, he was acting better and didn't have a fever. So we're like, okay, whatever it is gone. Nope. Friday, he went to the playground because he wasn't allowed back at school yet. But I thought he was fine. And then he went to the jump place with my father for his birthday. And then Saturday, that night, he threw up again. And then that Saturday, he also threw up. And Saturday was his birthday. So that kind of sucked. But it's still better than his birthday last year, because last year, around this time, he fell off the playground and broke his arm. So, still better than last year, in my opinion. He is all better, thank goodness. But my daughter
your druid paladin
started showing signs of not feeling well Sunday evening. All of Sunday evening into Monday morning. And a little bit of today, too. She finally stopped around this noon and finally actually ate something. It was bland popcorn, but I will take that. That is a win in my book. She obviously will be staying home from school, but I told her if she spends the whole morning without being sick, then that afternoon we'll go to the playground, because she heard us talking about going to the playground. But on top of that, my best friend who moved in with her two sons, they are now sick. So I'm a little worried about this runny nose and the general queasiness I have on my stomach. But I press forward because I'm a mom, and moms don't get days off. That being said, let me show you what I think I've worked on this week. Some of it might be a repeat of last week just because I don't remember. I will be honest. And I am trying to do this and then go to sleep, just in case something happens tonight. So, we're going to start with these two bad boys. These are going to end up being a cardigan. I think I linked it last week, the cozy cardigan. I made my square just a little bit bigger. I think her circle ends here, and then she makes a square. Whereas my circle, I go to more, and then I make a square. These are actually a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be, so this might be just a really loose cardigan on me, especially with me losing weight on purpose. What else? I have finished the hat that has been a part of the brioche cable knit hat tutorial. If you are unfamiliar, it is fully reversible. I go through it step by step. If you are interested, I will try to put something in the corner here. I've never done that before, so fingers crossed. I can't remember if I mentioned this last week. My best friend who moved in had bought some mandala tweed. Only one skein, but one skein you can do a lot. I am just making a big rectangle granny, and eventually that will become a shrug. And it will, the way I'm doing it, you'll see the nice gradual color change. And it will, because of the different hues of blue and brown and teal, I think it will go with a lot of my clothes because those colors are in a lot of my clothes. I did start shooting for Merrymaker for the oolong tea shawl. As you can see, I haven't gotten very far on that. I will try to work on this some more depending on how things go. So that might be delayed. If so, I will post something. I'm sure you guys will all understand. Family comes first. And then last but not least, I remember last week I had, I think, at least joined these as a single unit. He now has a butt. This is Piglet from the collection of patterns called Pooh and Friends by Leisure Arts. It's a set of crochet patterns. You can get them on either Etsy. I think Lovecrafts has a bundle that you can get them off of. So I'm hoping still to have this done by Easter. We'll see. Because my daughter has been sick, there's been no therapy days, which right now is a good bit of my crochet time. So there you go. And I have a booger again, so I'm going off screen. So goals for next week. I think the biggest goal is gonna be getting the shooting done for Merrymaking Monday. Just because I even though tutorials aren't super popular on my channel, it's something that I feel like I've committed to. So I want to do that to the best of my ability. So yeah, that's going to be the big goal. And of course, I've got my blanket for things we're making Thursday. Spoiler alert, haven't gotten much progress on that one either. Again, depending on how tomorrow goes, we'll see if I get to have some crochet time. I usually do for my knit group, but if things are still not great here, it's probably not going to happen. So, I apologize for not having much to show, and I apologize for the things that I had to say to explain why I didn't have much to show. Regardless, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below. If you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. If you really like my channel, please share it out. And in the meantime, make what makes you merry. Ciao.